Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lix and I'll be attempting the 3 marker challenge today. I will be using Copic markers and the colors E29, E50, as well as R20. And as a disclaimer, I did pre-pick the colors mainly due to my inexperience with markers and wanting to focus on a limited color palette rather than a random one. I've also drawn the sketch beforehand with a rose Col-erase pencil. And with all of that said, let's begin. When I use markers, I always start off with the lightest color first, which usually happens to be the skin. For this challenge, because I only had 2 colors to use for shading, I relied heavily on layering and blending to create more shades. For example, because of how light E50 was, it became perfect to layer on top of itself for those subtle shadows around the eyes. To create a more lively complexion, I focused the color R20 on the outer corners of the eyes, and also blended it out to double up as blush. The rest of the skin followed a similar process, where I used R20 as both blush and a darker shadow. When it came to the hair, I was very careful in leaving some areas white, utilizing the color of the paper to act as highlights. The brush tip of the Copic marker definitely helped a lot in creating soft gradients and adding little details that made the hair more lifelike. Next, I used the color E29 to add in the mask and the shirt. The difference in value created a good contrast that made the piece more interesting in my opinion. Although this challenge was designed around the color palette, my 2 main difficulties were due to the feathering of the ink and the streakiness when covering large areas. It did surprise me a bit that my technical skills were lacking when it came to markers, but honestly, I rarely practice with them even though I really should. After all the colors were laid down, I busted out my Microns and went to town with the line art. I really wanted certain parts of the drawings to be well defined, and without using inking pens, it would have been very close to impossible. Lastly, after adding a few extra details, the drawing is pretty much done. I hope you enjoyed this 3 marker challenge from me, and feel free to leave suggestions for future videos down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in my next one.